As a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
The story was sacrificed for jokes.
And then
Oh, what?
¿Qué pasó?
Buenos días, buenos tacos, buenos frijoles. ¿Qué
Taco,
más?
taco, burrito, burrito, taco, taco.
¿Qué más? What else are the fucking Democrats calling us today?
Plátanos, banana.
Oh, that would be the next one. Plátanos, banana. What's up, Pablo and Diego and la gente en el chat? Bienvenidos a Minute Español. Buenas tardes, Gonzalo. Sí, Gonzalo, buenas tardes, cabrón.
Noches, señora.
Doctor Dragón. Luis Viera.
El señor de los oretes de poder de Amazon. Se ve mediocre para lo que costó.
Wow. D-Bud.
Brother, enjoy
Yeah.
the meeting.
Yeah, tenemos members, also here.
Sí, la comunidad.
Ah.
La verdadera comunidad. Y JS dice, órale.
Chifles.
Chifles.
Chifles, no sé a qué le dicen chifle en otros países. Aquí en el Ecuador es el plátano verde, cortado en rebanadas delgadas y frito. Es crocante y delicioso.
Sí, es lo mismo acá.
Bien.
I think every country has some form, every Latin country, Latin America, even Mexico, has some form of toasted plátano, toasted banana dish.
Ya, patacones.
Tostones.
Rico. Aquí tenemos el maduro frito. El maduro frito es delicioso. El plátano verde es una especie diferente. Cuando ya se madura, lo cortas en rebanadas, lo fríes, queda caramelizado en el exterior, dulcecito por dentro. Funciona.
And Gonzalo always being the contrarian, not really. Wow, lo siento.
Considerando que en el Ecuador tenemos a un candidato presidencial que se lanzó como 4 o 5 veces y en todas perdió, y le llamábamos la reina mundial del banano, porque su fortuna es teniendo bananeras. Mi país tiene una historia con el plátano.
I had a Puerto Rican girlfriend who I still... Shh. Everyone be quiet. Yeah, silencio. Who I still miss her food.
I know
God,
what you mean, brother.
She was such a great cook, man. And she was hot.
Paul, entonces no, es la ñora, está detrás de él ahorita con el rodillo para amasar. Y básicamente dice, con que te extrañas comida, ¿no?
No,
Los bolillos del poder.
Los bolillos.
¿Cómo se dice?
Romy, ella a cocinar solamente sopas.
¿Sopas?
Sopas de Portugal.
No está tan mal.
No, it's good. It's good. It's just,
O sea, cuando hace frío... pero es Los Ángeles, no hace frío.
Sí, hace frío o tienen gripe.
Podría ser peor. Yo tenía una novia. Yo estaba enfermo, muriéndome en cama. Quemó la sopa de sobre 2 veces. Me tocó levantarme a cocinar.
¿El ramen? ¿Estamos hablando del ramen en paquetito?
No, acá venden unos sobrecitos de sopita, por ejemplo, pollo con fideos o pollo con arroz.
Ya.
Lo quemo 2 veces.
Acá en Perú, por ejemplo, no recuerdo haber visto nada así como sopa en paquetito de esa forma. Cremas, sí, ya, porque son mucho más complicados para la gente prepararlas.
Ujú.
Pero esas sopas que son un caldo,
Mm.
es como que creo que culturalmente es más buen visto que aún si no sabes, tú trates de hacer tu caldo poniendo tu huesito de pollo y tu tallarín, ahí tu fideíto y lo que tengas de vegetales y carne, ¿no? Y lo que salga, a que
Ujú.
tú lo hagas de un sobrecito.
No, aquí tenemos las sopitas Maggi, salvan vidas. Y Gonzalo, aguanten los Maruchan indeed.
Ay, Dios mío, los maruchan.
Actually, Maruchan is like the brand for bachelors.
Ah, yo tengo una
Economía guerra.
historia con esos ramens de paquetito.
Oh, antes de eso,
Ujú.
quiero a saludar a Ra Thunderheart.
Who, sir?
Deleted scenes.
Brother.
Y
War Monkey. Tenemos,
¡Upa!
I think we have like all of our members here. Yay!
Nice.
¡Eh!
So I'm
Gracias.
sorry. Continúa, Pablo.
Ok, esto era cuando era joven todavía. Se fue mi mamá a Argentina y a Chile de paseo y me dejó dinero para que tenga para comer durante el tiempo que ya iba a estar afuera. Vino mi mejor amigo quedarse unos cuantos días, se terminó quedando casi un mes. Y revisa en Mercado Libre, me dice, hay una Game Boy Advance SP a la venta. Cuesta $40. Tenía para todo el mes $50. Adivinen quién tenía una Game Boy Advance SP y $10 para comer un mes. 2 personas. El Maruchan nos salvó.
En mi caso, desde que mi hermana estaba afanada con TikTok, a pesar que no tiene una cuenta, pero tiene el app, ¿no?
Oh, no.
Pero ella encontró como un montón de TikToks que hacen esa explicación de ramen, como usas el ramen, ¿no? El paquetito, el tallarín, y le pones cosas como sillao, huevito, ¿no? Darle nuevos toques.
Ujú.
Entonces hemos encontrado mil y un formas de cómo usar el tallarín ese.
So we have 16 members.
¡Uh!
Oh,
Awesome.
no idea. Why don't we thank all of our 16 members right now? And it's never too late to join and become a member of the channel. We have 2 levels, amigo y compadre.
¿En cuál te dan pancito?
16 members. Oh, what did you ask me? What did you say?
In which level do you get pancito?
Oh, every level. Every
Nice.
level. I know, I'm eating my panza. Tenemos Pat S, Monkey Jeebus, War Monkey, Jorge Chirirani, Danny TV, JS, The Lovely Sherry. Wow. Dr. Dragon, Mexican Iron Man, Deleted Scenes, 6, and Gonzalo. You guys are los compadres. Los amigos. Tenemos Jace Fox, Tom Midnight's Edge After Dark. Kind of cheap there, buddy. You need to upgrade. D-Bud and myself. I'm cheap as well. Diego, do you have anything to add to that in Spanish?
Ok, solo para un resumen en español. Tenemos 16 miembros, Pablo, celebremos.
Yeah.
Música,
Ya,
maestro.
ya pensé que te moriste.
No,
Y
sigo vivo.
por eso. Y simplemente recuerda, tenemos 2 niveles, compadre y amigo. Amigos nivel 1, compadres nivel 2, para un poco aclarar ese detalle. Y les da un montón de beneficios, incluyendo, por ejemplo, noche de cine. Y Sherry nos dice, hola a todos.
Hola. Necesitamos cuadrar. Tenemos que hacer la noche del Chavo.
Sí.
Sí.
La que cuando se va, creo que ¿fue a Acapulco o Cancún? Ya no me olvidé.
¿Hacemos la trilogía de Acapulco?
Sí, por favor.
Creo que la tengo en DVD. Voy a ver si es que hay los subtítulos para eso y si no, voy a ver la forma de conseguir subtítulos para los capítulos de Acapulco.
Ay, Dios mío. Esa trilogía. Cuando uno piensa de que la televisión mexicana te dio todo lo que podías hacer y luego te sorprende con su propia trilogía. Antes de que fuera algo.
No, el Chavo estaba adelantadísimo, hermano.
Sí. Yo más de más.
brother.
Dale.
And here he is, your Muslim tío.
Sí, nuestro tío musulmán. Diría algo, pero dice. Luis Viera, no hablen de comida. Arroz con leche, cocadas, mazamorra, tamarindo con azúcar, tortas de viento, empanadas, tacos,
Wow.
enchiladas, causa, tamales.
Wow.
Luis, ¿dónde vienes? Porque hay muchas cosas familiares en esa lista.
He
Acá
lives in
lo que-
every Latin American country right now.
Yep. Acá lo que tenemos son las empanadas de viento. Hay un lugar en el centro histórico de Quito donde hay empanadas de viento rellenas de carne y de pollo.
Ajá.
Creo que están a $1.25 ahora, ya subieron un poquito de precio, siguen siendo estúpidamente baratas. Sales comiendo como rey, es una delicia. Además pides el morochito.
Iba a decir, justo veo cocadas ahí. Cocadas era como uno de los dulces que a mi papá le encantaba. No sé por qué, para mí me parecen mid.
No sé, aquí los venden en todos los buses, o al menos antes. Siempre se subía alguien a vender cocadas y se subía con un Tupperware lleno de muestras y te
Ajá.
pasaban las muestras para que comas. Te
Acá es
bajabas
más
del bus con las manos
alfajores.
pegajosas.
Sí, acá es más alfajores que hacen eso.
¿Ok? ¿Hacen habas tostadas allá?
No estoy 100% seguro. Diría que puede que en un lugar sí, en provincias puede que sí y otras partes no, porque sí recuerdo cosas tostadas, pero no recuerdo si eran habas.
Acá tenemos tostado de maíz, habas tostadas. Al maní lo recubren de azúcar.
Ajá.
Básicamente queda el azúcar tostada recubriendo. Delicia.
Sí, sí, hacen eso acá también. Qué bueno que nuestros países sean similares. Y tenemos un mensaje especial ahí abajo.
Pancito.
Pan dulce. Respeten el pan. Y también tenemos un mensaje de Can somebody do the Tom thing because I can't?
Thunderheart.
Yeah.
Trucking around mountainous BC. Hail, Polly y amigos. Be safe, Rod Thunderheart.
Yeah, be safe
And,
there.
yeah.
You know, it's not the winter, thank God.
And we're happy you're joining us, listening in, man. Thank you so much. And everyone in the chat, please share the link. Let people know we're here. Smash the like. Smash, smash, smash. What's first? What's going on?
Bueno, hablaremos del fiasco comercial que es Thor, porque esto ya es su segunda semana seguida donde tiene más de 60% en declive de semana a semana. Entonces, para que la gente entienda, es 68% no, me he dicho. Sí, tuvo una pérdida de 68% después de que tuvo una pérdida del 66%.
Básicamente lo que quieres decir es que Thor se torció.
Thor se torpedió.
Perfecto.
Entonces, es algo muy, pero muy interesante. Y lo más gracioso de todo, Minions, Rise of Gru, sí, ha tenido un descenso, pero ha tenido un descenso de aproximadamente 43% en esas 2 semanas que han sido. Significa que está rompiendo la curva que mayoría están pasando ahorita en estas épocas de inflación, inestabilidad económica, post-pandemia. Porque ya somos honestos, es post-pandemia, nadie puede decir que no. Pablito, ¿qué te dice esto?
Que la película de Thor fue pésima. Lo viví en cines.
Did anyone see Thor in the
Nope.
chat. And
No.
does anyone have a desire? Like, are you gonna see it as well if you haven't seen it yet? I have not seen it, and I have no desire to see it at all.
I'm more in I'm gonna wait till it's in Disney Plus kind of mood. Because unfortunately, I've
Pablo?
been infected by that completionist bug my girlfriend has now.
Mm-hmm.
I wasted my time on that movie.
Oh, that's right. You did see it. Oh.
Mis condolencias.
No quiero condolencias, quiero mi dinero de regreso.
Right.
No puedo darte mucho ahí, amigo, lo siento.
Was there anything at all redeemable about that movie?
There's a scene where Thor is on monk mode, basically on the top of the mountain, and the Guardians come and ask him for help, and he unplugs a Stormbreaker from the ground with roots and everything, and he flies on the axe like a witch on a broom. That was actually funny. That scene was actually really funny. After that, everything started to fall flat. The
Wait,
I will say 50-minute mark, I was really bored.
Wait, even though goats were boring?
The gods are fun the first couple of times, then it gets really tiresome really fast.
No, los cabros son importantes en la leyenda de Thor y lo han hecho aburrido.
These are not the same goats from Thor, from the original legend.
How long is the movie?
2 hours, 10 minutes, something like
How
that.
long was that? How long was that scene that you liked?
That was on the 15-minute mark at top.
Uh-huh.
¿Pero cuánto duró?
¿Cuánto duró? Uh-huh.
Tuve 50 minutos de diversión y esa escena estuvo como a los 15 minutos, así que...
No. La pregunta es ¿cuánto duró la escena dentro del contexto de la película?
La escena, yeah.
3 minutos.
Listo.
3 minutes, everyone.
3 minutos de un total de
2
190.
hours and 10 minutes. Wow. And JS Thunder Cheeks, the movie, wasn't for me. Wow.
O sea, de nuevo, voy a decirlo. Mi enamorada es una fan de Marvel y aún así no me ha tratado de empujar de ver esta película.
El hecho de que tu novia no haya tratado de llevarte a ver las nalgas de Chris Hemsworth dice bastante.
Sí, el hecho que me quiere tanto.
Exacto.
Pero,
Yeah. Continúa.
solo iba a agregar nomás, pero si creo hasta mi enamorada me preguntó cuándo va a aparecer Thor en Disney Plus.
En 2 semanas, 3 semanas más.
Yo dije 45 días después de su estreno.
Por eso,
Este
3
contrato.
semanas más.
Sí, es que no hago el cálculo, solo le dije así como para que haga la mate, ¿no? Pero por eso me sorprendió, porque mi enamorada no es de las que dice no vayamos al cine, porque ella sí quería fuimos día de estreno a ver Doctor Strange, fuimos día de estreno a ver Spider-Man, ¿ok? Pero esta no trató de empujarla. Hasta Black Widow fue como un afterthought, cuando fue más como, ¿qué hacemos? Vamos al cine. ¿Qué vemos? ¿Black Widow? Ya, bueno. Algo
Están
así.
perdiendo el público, incluso normie.
Es que, miren, sin ir muy lejos, yo siento que también no lo llamaré fatiga de superhéroes, sino fatiga de Marvel, ¿ok? Porque se está sintiendo como esas series que fueron buenas, pero tienen demasiadas temporadas para su propio bien.
Sakura Card Captors.
Respeto a Sakura, fue obra maestra de principio a fin.
No, la temporada de las cartas transparentes.
Ah, la nueva. Esa no la he visto aún, pero está en mi lista. Solamente que he estado procrastinando después de ver mucho Spy X Family y estoy como, ¿por qué? Ahora nada se puede comparar.
Tengo la comparación en anime perfecta. Esto es como Sailor Moon cuando llegas a Sailor Moon R, que es básicamente un montón de hombres que se convierten en Sailor Moons, en mujeres. Literalmente tienen escena de transformación donde se les cae el pito y les crecen boobies.
Pero respeto. Lo
No,
hicieron
eso es una serie que existe de verdad. Se llama Sailor Moon R.
Yo sé, pero de todas formas, eso, como dicen, la idea nació mucho antes de la era actual. Porque Japón.
Pero es lo que está pasando con el universo cinematográfico de Marvel. A los personajes varones tienen una escena en la que se les cae el pito y ahora son mujeres. Esa es la fase en la que estamos.
Como digo, yo traté de ser más como algo más digerible la idea. Pablo fue muy gráfico ya.
Es una
I have a
comparación
question.
perfecta y lo sabes.
Y hemos perdido a 4 personas después de eso.
La pregunta es, ¿cuáles los top 10 en total? Hay 6 allá.
Ok. Deme un
Ujú,
segundito.
ujú,
Primero, ya, acá están los 6. Número 7, Black Phone.
ujú,
Número 8, Jurassic World Dominion.
ujú,
Número 9, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
ujú.
¿Qué
¿Ah?
clase de limerick? ¿Qué limerick es eso? Y recién se estrenó, es su primera semana. Ahí está el número 9.
Mm,
Lightyear.
mm.
Por favor, gente, una película de Pixar fue superado por una película desconocida que apareció en su primera semana y que tuvo un poco menos de 400 salas menos que Lightyear. Apreciemos este momento, por favor.
Gonzalo, esa serie existe.
La de Sailor Moon R, sí, está en Netflix.
No la veas.
Sabes que ahora tengo que verlo porque simplemente me da ideas para reviews. Hablando de reviews y eso, solo de curiosidad, Pablo, ¿has visto algo bueno en HBO Max o no?
Me terminé de ver Primal. Excelente serie. Estoy viéndome Rick and Morty otra vez. Las
Ya.
primeras 2 temporadas son excelentes, hay que admitirlo. Estoy viendo Teen Titans otra vez,
El, el original, ¿no?
el original.
Ya, porque si
Muy
me
buena
decías
serie.
Go, ahorita iba a hacer petición para que te
No, no, no,
boten
no,
del
no, no, no,
internet.
no, 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 no. Estoy hablando directamente de la serie con el intro de... ah, se me olvidó el nombre de esas chicas
¿Amigo?
japonesas, Ami Yumi,
Sí,
¿sí? Ok,
sí, sí.
era muy buena serie.
Mira, y voy a decirles, son esas series que tuvo un final que dices, quiero más, pero al mismo tiempo, como final, ¿no? Ese cuando se forma, ese final como que, porque el último episodio es el de Taran, si no me equivoco, ¿correcto?
El regreso de Terra, hasta donde entiendo, sí, se supone que iban a seguir con otra temporada, pero luego no lo hicieron.
Sí, por eso, ese final fue uno de esos donde digo, ¿por qué? Pero a la vez dije, bueno,
Sí, es
no,
un cliffhanger bastante feo.
sí,
¿Sabes qué? Ujú.
pero digo, puedes eliminarlo y listo, Tara murió y punto.
No,
Visco ya
hasta ahora el peor cliffhanger que he visto en la vida es Spice and Wolf, porque la novela continúa, la novela gráfica continúa muchísimo más.
Pero,
El anime en la segunda temporada termina en uno de los puntos más importantes de la novela. Voy esperando, creo que 15 años a que salga la tercera temporada. Nunca va a salir, ya me resigné. Es como la siguiente temporada de Suzumiya Haruhi. Nunca va a salir.
bueno, tampoco digas nunca, porque nunca pensamos que Bleach regresaría y regresó.
¿Por qué?
Porque mi comunidad es poderosa.
No lo entiendo. Después de lo terrible que terminó el manga.
Es que si tú, en la serie no va a tener nada que ver con el manga esa parte. Porque va a ser una temporada que es para simplemente cerrarlo y va a hacer que el anime canónicamente tenga su propio final.
Ichigo
Separado de...
perdió 4 veces la memoria.
Bueno, if it works, don't complain. O nos olvidamos de que Dragon
No
Ball
funcionó.
esencialmente es Goku peleando, pierde, se empodera, ¿no? O Goku entrena hasta volverse poderoso. Una de dos.
No funcionó, cayó tan rápido en los rankings de manga que tuvo que ser editado el capítulo final para que sea capítulo final
¿De qué igual hablamos? ¿Bleach?
de Bleach.
Ah, no, sí. Yo aún estoy tratando de entender si fue Kubo el que hizo eso o fue el hecho de que le ordenaron que cerrara el manga más rápido, ¿ya? Y por ende
Mira,
Kubo tuvo que apurar.
si es que quieres entender esa dinámica, mira un anime o lee un manga que se llama Bakuman.
Ah, no,
Explican
no.
exactamente cómo funciona el
No, no,
sistema.
no. No, yo entiendo porque también he leído Bakuman, pero pero mi pregunta viene porque hasta ahora no me queda claro ¿ya?
Ujú.
Porque entiendo las votaciones, que sé que al final de cada edición de un manga, así que de la revista Shonen, por ejemplo, tiene una encuesta para ir viendo los rankings de qué mangas son populares y qué no, para eliminar los que no están generando tracción,
Ujú.
¿ya? Esa parte entiendo. Pero de todas formas, mi pregunta va a ser, si Kubo apuró el final de la serie, ¿ok? ¿Por eso? ¿O simplemente le llegó al pincho? ¿Entiendes?
No
Porque
sé, se
Kubo
notaba
tampoco lo ha
bastante
dejado
aburrido.
claro. Por eso, Kubo nunca lo dejó claro qué pasó. Entonces, ese es el tema. Es el gran misterio que hasta ahora Kubo nunca respondió a nadie que le pregunte bien qué exactamente pasó para que decidiera el arco que parece que claramente tenía en mente un arco mucho más largo, que iba a ser el final, pero iba a ser mucho más cosas en medio, cerrara como cerró.
No, simplemente tal vez le hicieron sobreextender porque parecía que en uno de los Bankai ya tenía planeado el final.
Ah, eso también puede ser.
Y para los que no hayan visto Bleach, continúen así.
¡Ey! Respeta, Bleach fue uno de los Big Four, recuerda.
Sí, de ellos, ¿cuál es el único que sigue vivo?
One Piece.
Exacto.
Pero
Vean One
también,
Piece.
pero también, Naruto llegó a su fin. O sea,
Ah, el final de Naruto fue terrible, hermano. Yo estuve
ay, no,
ahí.
no comiences, por favor. Yo también estuve ahí. Ese manga me gustó cómo terminó porque dije, bueno, nos dieron un final climático, luego nos dieron ok, no me esperé eso. Nos dieron una buena pelea y nos dieron un final más de machos.
Lo único bueno es la última pelea Naruto contra Sasuke. Toda la Cuarta Guerra Ninja, absoluta basura.
Qué absoluta basura, vete acá.
Absoluta basura. Sí, cada vez se inventaban un malo diferente porque el malo que tenían no funcionaba.
Pero como digo, nos dieron casi a lo Batman, toda una serie de villanos nuevos. ¡Qué
Batman lo
handsome!
hace con sentido, o al menos lo hacía antes del 2014.
Por eso te iba a decir, entonces no me vengas ya. Ah, y sí, a mí me gusta Naruto. No me gusta la serie, el anime en sí, porque mucho filler.
Hay una lista que puedes usar para esquivar todos los
Ah, no,
capítulos de
no, yo sé,
filler.
yo sé que existen las listas, pero más el hecho es, si yo quisiera tener una colección completa de Naruto, tendría que tener también el filler incluido y es como, mis principios no me permiten esto.
Nah, el filler ni siquiera se conecta con el resto de la historia. La mayoría de cosas que pasan en los filler se olvidan completamente en el resto de la historia porque sigue el manga uno a uno.
Sí, bueno, pero para eso digo, eso son esas cosas donde no puedes negar que Naruto al menos hizo algo que otros no hacen.
Darte la opción de esquivar el filler, One Piece también lo hace.
No, 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 pero que digo que hayan sido mucho más respetuosos del manga.
One Piece también lo hace.
¿Qué One Piece es? No hablamos de One Piece ahorita. One Piece sigue. No podemos hablar en términos post facto.
Shh,
Por-
One Piece también lo hace.
Siento que Pablo no va a parar hasta que un día todo el mundo diga supremacía One Piece.
Hermano, ¿sabes que va a terminar pronto el manga?
Eso es lo que dice. Ahora,
No, es en serio. Ha estado...
déjame terminar. Ahora, que sea un final como él planeó, no, digamos, él tiene su final, sí, esa parte no lo dudo. Lo que yo dudo es que va a ser pronto. ¿Entiendes? Yo creo que tiene una historia bien hecha, pero va a ser más largo para ejecutar de lo que él piensa.
Pronto es los próximos 4 o 5 años, seamos
Por
honestos.
eso. Eso no es
Pero es
importante.
una serie que va ¿cuánto tiempo? Así que 4 o 5 años. Ok. Y él va dejando las pistas sobre el final desde hace muchísimo tiempo. Y básicamente ahora ya estás en la parte donde están tratando de capturar a Nico Robin. Se sabe la historia verdadera de la fruta que comió Luffy. Lo único que espero es que Zoro abra los ojos. Bueno, el ojo.
Es como nada, se vuelve ultra instinto.
Porque Sanji ya tiene sus poderes completos. Incluso el personaje más pendejo que es Usopp ya puede utilizar el haki de observación abiertamente, así que se está poniendo sumamente interesante. Ya básicamente pueden pelear directamente con la Marina. Está a punto de caer Kaido, Chao Big Mom. Ahora solamente tiene que aparecer Shanks y es básicamente Barba Negra contra Luffy contra la Marina.
Ujú.
Ya es casi el final. Y nos van adelantando lo que iba a pasar con Dragon, nos van adelantando lo que iba a pasar con muchísimos de los personajes, incluso Shanks, y ya está por simplemente aparecer y ya.
Como que ya sé que se llega al fin, pero de todas formas, al menos serán como 5 años para que finalmente tengamos la conclusión y todos colectivamente, especialmente Pablo, va a estar como que haciendo su gemido de victoria.
One Piece es de los 90. Si me dices 5 años, yo creí que cuando mi hijo tuviese 80 años, iba a seguir saliendo One Piece, así que esto es una victoria.
Tomas tu gemido, pe.
Vean One
Pero
Piece.
bueno, pero bueno. Tratando de encarrilar un poco la conversación, porque creo que Podin, como no ve mucho anime, tampoco creo que pueda comentar muy bien esta parte, pero primero dice, Tony Gabán nos dice, saludos desde un hotel preparándome para ir a San Diego Comic Con. Oh, no.
Nice. Solamente vas a tener que usar mascarilla y vas a tener que hacer la prueba, pero hey, diviértete.
¿Qué pusieron requerimiento de prueba a pesar de vacuna?
Chip,
Ay, qué pendejos.
pero es prueba rápida, así que
Eso sí, pero tío, qué pendejos, porque te cobran una millonada para lo que es.
ah, si es que ya tienes la entrada, ya básicamente te toca pagar.
Sí. Y bueno, vamos al siguiente tema que creo que vamos a disfrutar un poquito más.
El señor de los caldillos,
¿Tienes el video?
tengo el video.
Ya, ponlo.
Ay, por eso quería hablar de One Piece. Ok.
Muchachos, también aviso que si
Compartir
a
el
un
audio.
punto desaparezco, es más probable es porque me dio un aneurisma.
Oh, Pauli, can you share?
Magic word.
¿Notaste que nos interesa tan poco Thor que nos pusimos a hablar de cualquier otra pendejada?
Sí, porque no, como dije, no hay mucho hype. Es que, de nuevo, lo siento como una de esas series donde más lo ves porque simplemente has invertido tu tiempo en ver esa serie y quieres verlo hasta el final, que necesariamente verlo porque es bueno.
Ujú.
Como yo y los Simpsons por un tiempo.
Tony Galván, Lilo, Multipass. Ok, ¿preparados para esto?
No, pero vamos.
Es más, quiero ver si es que hay subtítulos en español. No.
Porque son racistas.
¿Qué importa? Igual el diálogo en esto es terrible. Así que este es El Señor de los Anillos según Amazon. Amazon se equivoca.
There was a time when the world was so young. There had not yet been a sunrise. But even then, there was light.
No tienen derecho a esos árboles, no tienen derecho al Silmarillion.
Once upon a time, there was a village.
¿Qué diablos es esta música, por cierto?
Elves have forests to protect.
Elves have forests to protect.
Dwarfs their mines.
Dwarfs.
Men their fields of grain. But we Harfoots have each other.
Primero, no es que los hombres eran los que cultivaban comida. Aprendieron a cosechar de los elfos. Los elfos son los primeros en hacer huertos. Y es más, son los que tienen los mejores.
Lembas bread, gente. Lembas bread, recuerden.
Ay, ¿qué diablos de...? En serio, desde ahí ya fallaron totalmente.
Sigamos.
We're safe.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up your sword.
Galadriel no es una guerrera. Directamente no es una guerrera, es una maga.
Es una bruja, pero bueno.
No, no es una bruja. Le llaman bruja a los enanos porque creen que ella usa sus poderes para conquistarlos y atraparlos en su bosque, pero es simplemente los enanos siendo antielfos. Y es más,
Respeten a mis enanos.
Gimli básicamente es el primero en darse cuenta de la hermosura de Galadriel y es por eso que le pide el mechón de cabello y es el recuerdo que lleva durante el resto de la aventura en El Señor de los Anillos.
Y no solo eso, sino también el hecho de cuánto les da es una referencia a otra historia.
Y sí, la música es absoluta basura.
No suena como esa casi épica eclesiástica que debería tener, porque supuestamente es cuando Ilúvatar guió a todos a hacer el canto para crear el universo. No suena como debería.
La escena de Armagedón, spoiler gigantesco que a nadie le sorprende, es un mago. Es básicamente uno de los Istari. Por alguna razón, los Istari van a aparecer antes de la Tercera Era, cuando Ilúvatar les encarga ir a la Tierra Media para guiar a los hombres en la última batalla en contra de Sauron.
Ujú.
Esa es la razón por la que los Istari van. Así que Gandalf, Saruman, Radagast, ellos van a la Tierra Media en la Tercera Era. Esto es Segunda Era. Por alguna razón, hay uno de ellos, lo van a hacer Gandalf. Te apuesto a que van a tratar de que sea Gandalf. Lo van a llamar Miranthir y van a arruinar el canon aún más.
¿Cuánto proyectas de que los que paguen Prime dejen de pagar?
O sea, la cuestión es, no van a dejar de pagar porque quieren tener Prime para sus deliveries, pero no van a ver la serie. Y si es que quieres ver algo decente del Señor de los Anillos, y eso lo puse en el thumbnail de hoy, es HBO Max. ¿Por qué? Tienen las películas originales del Señor de los Anillos. O consigue el DVD o Blu-ray de las versiones extendidas o medidas sustitutivas donde entran, guiño, guiño. Vean las versiones extendidas, son hermosas.
¿Las extendidas o la de cine? Porque recuerdo que Andrew siempre decía que la de cine fue mejor.
No, las extendidas son mucho mejor. Lo único que no me gusta ninguna de las dos es el hecho de que Saruman no va a la comarca al final. Pero entiendo que si es que ya llegaste al punto máximo que es la destrucción del anillo, cinematográficamente hacer toda la guerra de la comarca no tiene sentido. Ok. Al menos en las versiones extendidas, Saruman todavía muere porque Grima lo apuñala.
Ujú.
Entonces, y hay algunas cosas más, hay Aragorn hablando a través del Palantir y cosas así que no están en las versiones cinematográficas. Las versiones extendidas son lo mejor que puedes hacer. Un día de ver las 4 películas, sentarte a ver las 4 películas, es un día maravilloso.
¿Dijiste 4? Estamos incluyendo Hobbit.
Las 3 películas, son 4 horas cada película, perdón. Son
Sí,
12
por
horas
eso.
que... Sí, son 12 horas que vas a estar sentado viendo películas.
Bueno, me puedo usarlo para armar miniaturas.
No, mira la cinematografía. En serio, es un
Ah,
excelente
no.
tiempo.
Yo sé, pero es que justo yo puedo armar miniaturas sin ver. Para que veas cuán acostumbrado estoy.
Te voy a pasar un video que te va a hacer doler cada órgano interno. Y continuamos con esta babosada.
Ay, ¿cuánto tiempo queda? Son 2
Ah,
minutos y medio de. Ay, Dios mío. Sigamos para terminar
al
esto.
mal paso, dale prisa.
The enemy is still out there. The question now is where?
It is over.
Sauron está a simple vista siempre. ¿Por qué? Es el señor de los regalos. Si es que ves a un idiota dándole cosas a los elfos, ese es. Si es que ves a un idiota dándole cosas a los reyes de Númenor, ese es.
You know
¿Por
who he
qué?
looks like, this guy? Real fast, I'm sorry.
¿Ah?
He looks like this shot right here and this expression. He looks like how, what's his name? Precious.
Gollum.
Gollum.
¿Smeagol?
Schmeagol would look. This guy looks more like a fucking Schmeagol than Elrond.
He looks like, let's be honest,
Schmeagol.
Dougie Hausen.
¿Cómo?
Dougie Hausen.
Oh,
How is
Doogie Howser?
Patrick Harris.
Hausen? Yeah. There you go.
Mm,
¿Cómo no recuerdas el nombre Neil Patrick Harris? Es tan diferente que es fácil recordar.
My
well,
brain.
either way, man, this is not Elrond.
No sé, es pitufo.
Por cierto, si es que no han estado viendo los videos que ha estado sacando Gary al respecto de esto, Gary de Nerdrotic, muy aconsejable porque él ya sabe toda la historia. Hasta ahora ha sido perfecto en cada una de las cosas que él ha dicho. Han salido en los trailers. Ha visto los trailers antes que todo el mundo. Ah, se los voy a poner así. Celeborn está muerto. Celebrimbor es un idiota. Y Galadriel es Sheena, la princesa guerrera. Y toda la serie se supone que es un misterio quién es Sauron. Gary reveló quién es Sauron. Es en serio. No es un misterio tan grande. Es el idiota que da regalos. Continuamos con esta desgracia.
You have not seen what I've seen.
I have seen my share.
You have not
La
seen.
guerra de los chitos.
You have not
What I
seen
have seen.
what I've seen, man. Now the scenes that look decent.
Darkness will march
Hold on a
over
second.
the face of the
The scenes that look decent, we've seen them before. Like some of the shots that look decent. We've seen them better in Lord of the Rings already. That's just my two
Yeah,
cents.
there's that scene of the Cheeto War
Mhm.
where Galadriel is dusted on Cheeto dust.
Mhm.
That is supposed to be the fall of Melkor.
She wasn't there.
Exactly. She was never on the fights against Melkor. And on that fight specifically,
Yeah.
it was Manwë.
No, man. No, man.
¿Qué pasó? Que ya desentonicé completamente.
Te lo voy a poner así. Ni siquiera tienen los derechos a la pelea entre a la raza de los hombres y los grandes gusanos. Los dragones.
Los dragones, sí. No digas gusano porque la gente no va a entender.
El
Y además
término que usa
el
Tolkien
worm,
es los
no, no,
gusanos.
no, pero worm viene por la palabra que se vuelve de wyvern, pero si tú traduces worm en español no es gusano, porque no es la misma la forma de
No, no,
escribirlo.
no, no, no. Él tiene una explicación específica. Se arrastran en el vientre y son deformaciones de seres hermosos. Son gusanos.
Sí, ya, pero te estoy hablando la palabra en sí. ¿Ok?
No importa. La comparación que hacía Tolkien es que se mueven como gusanos en la tierra.
Oh, vaga. Básicamente, pero considerando que básicamente se tomó la idea de los diseños de dragones que existían antes, que hacían lo mismo.
Ajá.
China. Es por eso, pero yo digo el hecho de que la traducción de worm no sería correcto tampoco. O sea, no puedes usar gusano. Y yo me defiendo en esa parte, en este punto de la discusión, porque Tolkien, como él se especializó en hacer sus propios idiomas y aprender idiomas, él también defendería el hecho de respetar esa parte.
Lee el Silmarillion.
Yo leí el Silmarillion, yo sé la explicación, la descripción que da, pero yo estoy hablando con simplemente proper grammar.
Ok.
Monkey Jeeves viene como, ¿qué me perdí?
This trailer sucks.
¿Por qué crees que estoy armando miniaturas en vez de prestar atención? Porque me hace daño.
Ok, vamos a ver a Fingolfin contra Melkor. Vamos a ver el martillo caer. Al menos algo así. No, porque no tienen derechos al Silmarillion.
Padre, por suerte no estás acá para ver esto.
Continuemos con la pendejada.
Earth.
How dare you!
It would be the end, not just of our.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Puta, eso fue preciso.
Este se supone que es el barco después del escape de los Noldor,
I got one more.
de la guerra de la ira.
This sucks. Yeah, it really sucks.
Imaginar que Beavis y Butthead lo dijeron mucho antes.
Yep. Hey, brother. La pregunta es esta. ¿Esto es el escape de los Noldor? ¿Quiere decir que están persiguiendo a Melkor para recuperar los Silmarils? Tampoco tienen derecho a eso.
Están tomando licencias creativas. Hola, Tom.
Continuamos con esto.
The pain.
Our people. But all peoples.
La reina regente de Númenor.
Estás
This whole
diciéndome.
this whole thing is so confusing. Like I'm just.
Ella se supone que es
I'll
la...
just wait until the fucking show comes out because I don't understand who's who, what's going on. The more they show, it's like it gets worse every time I see this shit.
Ella en teoría sería la bisabuela de Isildur.
What?
That woman.
Isildur's grandma?
Great grandmother.
Yeah.
Wait. Isildur.
Da.
Aragon's
Ancestor.
lineage.
Great.
Lineage, Can you show her again? Okay. So I'm a racist if I say anything regarding her skin color or anything like that, and her connection to the Isildur line. But they're going to push the shit of the fact that we have it's a modern. This is a modern. This is just.
They literally took the reference of Black Numenorians as a literal thing, I think. Even though the Black Numenorian is a title that was given to those who joined Sauron.
Man, this is a mess. This is a. As unpopular as Riva is, it's not like, well, they might make her Rey Skywalker's grandmother. You never. Oh shit! They're gonna make Riva Rey Skywalker's grandmother.
At this point, no me sorprendería de estos pendejos.
Básicamente, Elendil debería ser negro. Isildur debería ser chocolate con leche.
Espera, si el Elendil debe ser eso, ¿no? ¿No significaría que Elrond también debería serlo porque es su medio hermano? Bueno, su hermano completo. ¿Y son medio humano, medio elfo?
By the way, we are now anti-black. I just want to say that, just because of what we're talking about. So before we're gonna be
antes que te persigan.
We're gonna be labeled that. We might as well say that. Okay, there you go.
Ay, esto es una completa babosada. Y no estoy hablando de Erendil.
Wait, hold on.
Erendil es el...
Espérate. Riva, Luke, remember that time I almost killed your uncle? I am your grandmother. Excuse me.
Estos momentos decía poder tener melanina en la piel para poder decir una frase, pero no puedo.
Polly, you were a bit confused. I'm talking about Elendil, that is one of the kings of Númenor, one of the last kings of Númenor.
No.
You were thinking about Erendil
because of ancestry.
You said Isildur.
Yeah. But Erendil, no, that's the...
I mentioned Elendil.
Okay.
Okay, so this queen here, this character, who is she related to, lineage-wise?
She will be a descendant of Elros.
Elros is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Who will be her descendants?
Her descendants will be Elendil, that is Isildur's father.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So she's human, right?
Yeah, she is. Well, if she's a regent of Númenor, she's part elf.
So they live a little bit longer. Yes. That's
why they live 400 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She has the blood of Elwyn, so.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit play.
Yo digo, pon play y no paremos. Aguantemos nomás hasta el final para pasarlo.
No, tenemos que evitar que Amazon y Mama Susan nos boten el martillo como si es que fue ese Melkor peleando con Phil Gonfin. Exacto.
All peoples.
Okay, was that supposed to be Gandalf? Some people are like rumors is that guy's Gandalf.
If he is Miranthir, I'm out.
I was out before I was in.
That's what she said.
I
sounds
will
really
not
fun.
make the jokes that I could make because we will be censored by Mama Susan. So
Mm.
Es como que todos ahorita recuperándose, levantándose.
Mm.
esto se supone que son las minas de Moria.
Yeah, but I'm hearing that. Well, at this, they've completely just bastardized all the times and stuff.
Yep.
Clearly, that doesn't mean anything to them. Nothing means anything to them. The only thing that means anything to them is
The message?
strong women characters and people of color that are in Middle Earth. Even though
But it's
Middle Earth is supposed to
Moria.
be like, based in, Northern European territories. And exactly, Luis. And from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, the people who had darker skin were from the South and got
The
together
East.
with
Yep.
with
South and East.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
From the South and from the East.
The Hara
Okay.
Dream and the East. Is the Hara Dream and what are the pirates?
Yeah,
Pumba.
but what I'm saying is that there were people, tribes and civilizations in Middle Earth that clearly are of people of color that exist. Why not explore those?
I mean, the Easterns alone, you have so much stories to tell, including the fact they conquered part of Middle Earth for once and then they fucked it up.
Exactly.
That's
By the
painful.
way, at this point, it will be not Moria. It will be Casa Doom.
No, it's
Tony, no, because they don't fucking they wouldn't know what to do with Mexicans.
I thought you were going to say they didn't cross the border.
No, Tony.
We didn't cross the border crossed us.
Wait, first. Muslim uncle, I may say something that might be offensive. Sorry about it, but it's only for Tony to understand. Los del sur son más como diríamos Alá. Si entendés lo que estoy tratando de decir, Tony.
Son moros.
Porque Trípoli.
Why are we apologizing? Don't apologize, man.
I'm not. No, just I don't want to seem like my old Crusader past coming back to me.
Oh man.
I'm part Jew. If I make jokes about Muslim, that's normal. Comes with the blood.
I'm part Moorish, so it's like.
Well, let's continue with this mess.
I am sorry, but their time has come. The past is with us all. The past is.
Well, at least they're doing the ancestors that hate them.
Can you back up a little bit?
To the Rohirrim?
Who's the
Rohirrim?
No. Keep going. This guy. Who's this girly looking man?
That's a really good question. Isildur is supposed to be in the series. Will he be Isildur? But he's not black.
Hey, but it's
My God. It's gonna be a modern marriage. That's Sauron?
He's Sauron?
Oh, that could be interesting.
I don't know. I mean,
what was his name as an American, as a human?
As an American.
Did he have, what's his? What's the name of Sauron? The human name, I forgot.
As a mortal, he asks.
As a mortal.
As a mortal, he's known as the Lord of the Gifts.
Darth Plato. I think Darth Plato is in here. You might know. Anyone know in the chat?
I'm trying to remember. I actually read up on the lore again.
Aratar.
Okay. Anatar, but that will be when he was serving Melkor.
Melkor.
Yeah.
Halbrand. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, of all the storylines that I'm seeing, this is the one would be curious about, not these other idiots.
The time that Amazon made it so people want to actually cheer for the bad guy.
All right. And then the next shot is the Afro Latino elf.
The past is with us all.
This gentleman here. Okay.
Was Selwyn black?
La respuesta es no.
No, why I'm making that?
Okay, thank you, Gonzalo.
Yeah,
Hicimos español un rato.
Gonzalo, sí, básicamente ellos dijeron que era uno de los personajes. Halbrand, eso es un nombre inventado.
McDonald's.
Es un nombre completamente nuevo, así que están poniendo pendejadas. Y se supone que va a seducir estando en Númenor a Celebrimbor para hacer los anillos. La pequeña cosa gigantesca, Sauron no va a Númenor sino hasta cuando el anillo único ya está forjado y deja el anillo único en su torre. Y cuando Númenor es destruido por Ilúvatar, el cuerpo que tenía en ese momento Sauron muere. Y el anillo trae de regreso su espíritu, pero pierde el poder de transformarse en otras cosas. Entonces, si es que va a Númenor y ahí es donde va a seducir a Celebrimbor, se rompe completamente
La continuidad.
la continuidad, exactamente, porque no debería ir a Númenor para nada. Él en ese momento está ya forjando los anillos.
Díganlo después de mí. ¡Son mamadas!
Exactamente.
Pablo, ¿respiras?
Pongo play.
Terminemos con esto, por favor. Y sí,
The past is dead. We either move forward or we die with it.
This could be the beginning of a new era.
¿Se supone que ella está haciendo algo en la pelea contra Melkor o algo así? ¿O es una pelea contra Sauron? Porque eso es la guerra de los chitos.
¿Para qué preguntas si sabe lo que vamos a responder?
The Black Númenóreans, as Tolkien put it, were Númenóreans that went to the dark side, basically. It was Númenóreans that did the sacrifices to Melkor.
The Sith, the Sith.
No, cultist.
No sé, pero yo solo digo the Sith para un poco entender cuando dice go to the dark side.
Can we back it up? Because they go through a lot of like different characters. Yeah, that's good. Go to Walmart. You can do a little EFAP.
Or we die with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to that phrase.
It's dead. We either move forward.
Okay, well, we'll go back to the guy on the boat.
The phrase that he says is the past is dead. Either we move forward or we die with him. So with it. So basically is the same as what?
Kill the past.
Yeah, Kylo Ren says. Fuck
Which
Kylo
is
Ren.
basically code for white man. The past is, it's no longer white, a white man's world. We either die or we move on. I think that I'm just thinking off the top of my head here.
You may be correct.
Again, yo solo repetiré. ¡Mamadas!
Sí, es exactamente lo que dice Kylo Ren y esa es mi preocupación. ¿Vamos a tener un Nemo también en esta serie?
Oh, qué divertido. Tendremos memes para burlarnos.
Admitámoslo, Kylo Ren era simplemente un emo. Eso es todo su personaje. Es emo.
Si solo hubieran tocado la canción Black Parade, creo que ahí se hubiera calmado.
¿Sabes qué es lo que pasa cuando los emos encuentran la hierba? Se vuelven hippies. Era todo lo que necesitaban. Darle eso y una lámpara de lava.
I want to see the guy on the boat. Please.
Is dead.
Coming up, one more shot. What's the next shot?
Un poquito. No, sigue.
This
Pero
one?
ve el tipo.
No. It's
El que están en el barco todos claramente. Ahí, eso.
Oh, I get you.
Do we know who this guy is?
Ahí está.
Or these people? They all have the
Mandalorians.
same outfit.
No, aren't they... They don't have pointy ears, so are they...
Could they be from the south?
No, are they the
Pirates.
sons of Hurin?
Anyone in the chat know? Tony Galvan, Force Heal.
Tengo una teoría con respecto al Force Hill y demás.
Mhm.
Básicamente es una combinación de los poderes de otros Siths. Así que Rey usaba el lado oscuro en lugar del lado luminoso para hacer eso. Es Dark Nihilus y es Dark Plagueis. Dark Nihilus podía absorber la fuerza de otros y Dark Plagueis podía utilizar las midichlorias para crear vida y para sanar heridas.
I mean, I don't know how you're guessing Dutch. But don't they have a name? Okay, so maybe they're Dutch inspired, but what is their tribe or their civilizations? Oh, it's Jason the Argonauts. I think he's a new character, not in the books. So then this is really weird because it is established that they're sea people from the south, no?
They're seamen from the south.
Yo lo único que después de escuchar eso fue YMCA.
No tengo la maldita idea de quiénes son.
Son los pitufos. Miren, todos están de azul.
La cuestión es que si es que son de Númenor, su arquitectura y su tecnología debería ser más a la par con los elfos porque era el pueblo de Elros. Así que... en todo caso, continuemos con la babosada.
Forward, or we die with it.
This could be the beginning of a new era.
Galadriel mata trolls. Y eso sería un troll de montaña. Galadriel mata trolls de montaña a putazos.
Recordando el que tiene de su privilegio. Así es como gana.
¿Por qué Amazon hace esto? No es por dinero, es por el mensaje.
Yo más iba a responder porque
Wait,
puede.
Did you say that lady's Isildur's granddaughter, grandmom?
Supposedly, because she is the Queen Regent of Númenor.
What is her character's name?
I don't fucking know. I don't care either.
Oh boy.
Yeah, at this point of the trailer, I was really disconnected. I didn't care a shit about anything.
No, here, okay, we can
No,
take this
probably
off.
is asking something that is in the books
Well,
token.
no, I'm asking here. Let's work this way. Let's work this way.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the cast. Right, Galadriel, Elrond, or then I go to Isildur,
Mhm.
and this is who we're coming up with. Even though this picture is really young, this is him now,
Okay.
right? And you're saying that who is it? Disa? That's not her, is it?
No.
Muriel?
I feel there's a D's nuts joke somewhere there.
Stop it. I don't see this actress here. What was the actress's name? Hobbit. There's a Hobbit right there. Elendil. There is an Elendil. So Elendil is white.
Okay.
And Isildur
is white.
So where's this actress?
Oh, her name is Muriel. So Muriel
This is her.
will
This
be...
is her. And of course, she's gorgeous in person, but they make her look like it. They don't make her look very pretty, do they?
Let me just see.
Her mother's from Ghana.
Muriel, the
Okay, well,
the mother of Feanor.
Of who?
Feanor.
Eleanor?
No, Feanor.
Fëanor.
Is Noldor. Is an Oldorin.
Do you see them at here at all?
No, she cannot be Muriel.
Why not?
Muriel Serinde, because she will be an elf, a pure elf. So
Muriel's a pure elf?
Or is Tara Muriel? I don't think so.
That's the actress, though. Man, she's gorgeous. And they may look like shit.
Or is Tarmiral the daughter of Tar Palantir? The one that didn't got the throne. She. Okay. I found her lineage.
Okay.
So basically, she's Tarmiral, the daughter of the king of Numenor, Tar Palantir. That basically was one of the last kings. She was queen of Numenor, but she got robbed of the throne by her cousin, Farazon, that basically is the lineage that you will have. Let me see her lineage.
I mean, this is basically it right here, dude. The showrunners are making up as they go along. Tolkien mythology is secondary.
Yeah, completely.
It's so like just like inspired by. It's not even like based on. This is all just they're doing what they want.
So she's the cousin of the king of sacrifices. That is the one that we are seeing on the screen. And he is the king that falls into Sauron's the seed. So and he marries Tarmirel. Is a really so basically they are mixing
Is this
three timelines. They are fast forwarding a lot.
Oh, we got a bot. Hold on.
Oh, we got a bot. We matter.
Yeah, this is really stupid. This is really, really stupid.
So is this? This article looks like a couple hours old here. Yep, this just came out. Comic-Con issue. So this is the Comic-Con exclusive, Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. Get a first look at Numenor, Tolkien's never before seen island kingdom. There you go. So, okay, all right. Well, let's just go on here. After a long journey, Ring of Power is almost here. Return to Middle Earth, September, new series set in Tolkien's rich fantasy world. Before the show, Lord of the Rings will be coming. They just love using the Lord of the Rings name to Comic-Con. And here's the first look. It was the one place that we were just laser focused on saying we need to get this right. Wait, what? The legendary island kingdom that's never before been depicted on screen. The showrunner, J.D. Payne, says we need to get this right. It was the one place that we just laser focused. J.D. Payne, who created the show with McKay, it's never been seen before. People have some ideas of what elves look like or what dwarves look like. No, they don't have some ideas. They have, there's very definitive ideas of what these motherfuckers look like and what those kingdoms might look like. But Numenor was, in some ways, a blank canvas. Your creativity is a fucking blank canvas. You guys want to translate real quick?
Wait, déjame, Pablo, voy a hacer resumen, tú haces la versión larga, ¿ya?
Puedo hacer una versión muy corta.
A ver.
Fuck you, muchas gracias.
Eso es lo que ellos nos están
diciendo. Tony's there. Oh, you know what? We should make Tony our reporter.
Tony, por favor, repórtanos todo lo que veas, graba todo, mándanos en Twitter,
reportaje.
Correos.
Tony Galván de Mensaje Español en San Diego con Comic-Con. Wow. Okay, oh boy, here, let me.
Y de nada, es la última vez que escuchamos de Tony. Nunca más lo vemos, ¿no? Amazon lo tiene.
Okay. Well, this is books. We don't need no stinking books. Yeah, they might have some idea. People might have read some books. Okay, let's read some more here.
Okay.
Let me read some more. Oh, you were going to say?
Art Farazón, al parecer, es el padre directo de Rendil. Así que Tar Mirel debería ser la madre de Rendil. De nuevo, Rendil debería ser negro.
Okay, it's set during the Second Age, thousands of years before the events of Lord of the Rings. But one of the most anticipated locations is Numenor, the ancient island home to Middle Earth's greatest human civilization. Numenor looms large in Tolkien's legendarium. We cover 4 key residents who will play a major role. And of course, the first one is the Queen Regent Muriel, who descends from a long line of royal leaders. Her closest advisor is Farazon. Rounding out the cover is Seafarer Elendil, played by Lloyd Owen. Elendil's son Isildur, Maxim Baudry. So those are those characters, and there you go.
Yeah, it's the last line of Numenor before the fall.
Okay. We're almost done with this Here, let me just read the whole thing, and then we're almost done. Then you guys can translate. We're not interested in doing a show about the younger version of The Same World You Knew, where it's a little bit of a prequel. We wanted to go way, way, way back and find a story that could exist on its own 2 feet. This was one that we felt hadn't been told on the level and scale and with the depth that we had felt it deserved. In addition to all things Tolkien, Comic-Con issue is packed with exclusive images, interviews, previewing some of the most anticipated, blah, 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 blah. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Básicamente, no nos importan los libros, no nos importa el lore. Decidimos tomar una historia que puede pararse por su cuenta, supuestamente, y vamos a representar Númenor, algo que nunca se ha visto en pantalla, porque somos innovadores. ¿Algo más me salté, Pablo?
No. Básicamente lo que dijeron es mamadas.
Por favor, dilo en la forma que todo tú puedes decirlo.
Mamadas.
Exacto. Ay, Dios mío. Tony, tienes que tener mucho miedo ya que estás ahí.
Monkey Gibbous, Shadow of Mordor actually messed up a lot of the canon, including Shelob transforming into a human, Celebrimbor being a vengeful ghost, and all that shit. So yeah, I'm not a fan of those games either.
I mean, I was singing some of those songs from the Jackson Lord of the Rings. I was singing some of those, like humming those songs for years. There's nothing here that I'm listening to that is tiny. That is nothing catchy about this music.
Nope.
I think Luis wanted us to finish the trailer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sáquenos de nuestra miseria.
Okay, so we go from Ar-Pharazôn directly.
This could be the beginning of a new era.
How uncomfortable must be those feet? She's walking like a dog.
If you go back and kill the music, kill the sound. If you go back, you see there's just one actor that's having an incredible hard time walking in those feet, right? It's going to be the actress on our right. So go ahead.
Can I dub the sound of this scene?
Sure.
Quack, 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 quack.
This
quack.
one.
Yep.
Whack, whack, waddle, waddle, whack, whack, waddle, waddle, whack, whack, waddle, waddle.
¡Mis pies!
Por eso Ilúvatar no nos quiere.
Well, okay. Okay, all right. Gente en el chat. Are you going to give it a chance? Are you going to watch at least the first 2 episodes? Get the pilot and episode 2. Are they going to dump all the episodes at once?
No.
No?
No, van a hacerlo un episodio a la semana para que la gente tenga que ver sí o sí.
Okay, so are you guys going to, give it a chance?
A duras penas.
It's my job.
It's my job.
Can we hire a Mexican to watch it for me?
What the fuck?
They took our jobs. No, I give it to him.
Oh my God. Details. Give me details. So September 2nd. So what? A month and a half away? A little less than a month and a half?
I'd say a month just to be safe.
It's dropping all at once?
Oh, no tienen fe.
No, conociendo a Amazon, considera lo que hicieron con las anteriores series que han sacado, debería ser uno a la semana.
Sí, por eso digo, o sea, yo también
Does anyone know if it's dropping all at once or week to week? What's up, baby?
So Pablo was saying that according to the model that Amazon has been doing for their series, it's going to be once a week.
Give me a second, be right back.
Ay, hermano. No sé cómo diablos voy a sobrevivir a esto.
Simple, lo ignoras. Lo borras de tu memoria.
¿Sabes lo que estaba más bien tratando de conseguir?
¿Qué?
Están vendiendo aquí a $60. Es los libros del Señor de los Anillos y el Hobbit en pasta de cuero. Son... El grosor de cada hoja es del grosor de una hoja de Biblia.
¿De una hoja de qué?
De Biblia. De las Biblias de bolsillo. Ese papel hiper delgado.
Sí.
Es completo con absolutamente todo en inglés. Con todos los apéndices, con todos los extras, todo. Vienen los 4 libros cubiertos de cuero. $60. Me estaba tentando como no tienes idea.
Te odio, maldito.
Sí, estoy pensando muy seriamente hacer eso para mi cumpleaños.
Que te odio porque si yo quiero conseguir los mismos libros, aún si lo traen de Ecuador, de nada. Ah, es un libro. Impuestos.
No sé cómo diablos están a ese precio. Seguramente en los Estados Unidos debe ser como la mitad. Pero no importa, es
No se
suficiente para mí.
cuestiona, se acepta.
Exactamente. Entonces estoy pensando muy seriamente en hacer eso para mi cumpleaños.
Próximo video en el canal de Geektripology. ¡Miren que tengo, plebeyos!
But it's our birthday and we want it. Give it to us. Olvídalo.
El buen Gollum, aprovechando.
¿Has visto las animaciones que hicieron? Por cierto, esto no era sancionado por el Tolkien Estate. Hicieron algunas animaciones antes de la película del Señor de los Anillos, simplemente por diversión.
Sí, hay una del Hobbit y una de los Señores de los Anillos.
No. La del Señor de los Anillos es sancionada por el Tolkien Estate y Tolkien trabajó en ella.
Ya.
No, esto era llenando algunas pequeñas historias de la Tierra Media y además hubo un videojuego para el PlayStation 2 del Hobbit.
Ese videojuego lo recuerdo. Cuando vi el tipo de arte que utilizaron, lo detesté con una pasión.
Gustavo, sí, en Latinoamérica los libros son estúpidamente caros. Los impuestos es una ridiculez y se supone que deberíamos quitar los impuestos a los libros simplemente porque necesitamos que la población tenga acceso a instrucción y conocimiento. No. ¿Por qué? Porque los libros son bonitos y vamos a cobrar más.
Acá acá en el sentido de la política tiene lógica por qué les pusieron impuestos. ¿Ya? Porque simplemente decían, la gente compra libros para leer. Porque irónicamente Perú es bien lector en general.
Bien.
Pero lee cualquier cosa. Cuando digo cualquier cosa, digo cualquier cosa. ¿Ok? Y obviamente, si tú ves un producto que la gente compra un montón y el Estado necesita dinero, ¿qué hace papá Estado?
Sacar plata.
Dice, esa es tu señal para...
Sí, sacar plata.
Sí. Y por eso comenzaron. Y de ahí nació una industria, así, floreció una industria de copias de libros. La prima de mi enamorada vive en Chile y cuando viene a Perú saca copias de los libros de medicina, la saca acá, la saca como así, la hace todo a pedido, todo, ¿no? Y se lleva a Chile y se hace una ganancia con eso.
Monkey Jeeves hace una pregunta bastante buena. Why didn't Amazon do a Magic the Gathering that's already woke. Because it's not that woke until I will say 2015, 16, where they started to go really woke with the stories of Jace Beleren. But before that, if you read the cycle of artifacts, the story of Ursa and his brother, that story is really good, and woke people will hate it a lot because of the content. That is one of the best stories. Then you have some things with Jace Beleren when it was Eldrazi and all that. Those stories were really, really good. Then they went stupid woke, and now they don't even know how to use their characters because Liliana Bess is basically broken. Karn is no longer the soul of Sacha. Is a lot of stupid decisions. But if you go back to the original stories from Magic the Gathering, that will be a killer series. Just do do the cycle of artifacts, Elra and Mirtra. Do the story of Sacha, the creation of Karn, the Time Academy, and that will be a killer series. He says, I stopped playing Magic the Gathering when they favored trans players about the. I stopped way before that because I had some economical issues and I had to sell a lot of cards, so I couldn't do my favorite deck. So I stopped playing it competitively. But at that time, we still had the guy that took photographs of himself and Ascrax. That's a story from Magic the Gathering. There was a guy in the United States that went to tournaments and took photos of himself praying in front of Ascrax from Fat Players.
Oh god.
And he got banned for that.
Oh god.
The community was fun.
All I'm gonna say is I left Magic during its first edition because for me it sucked.
99?
Yep.
If you have still
like
those cards, you have a lot of money, especially if you have a Black Lotus.
No, never got the Black Lotus.
Do you have one of the other artifacts?
I should have it somewhere because most of the cards, my Pokemon cards as well, the original Fossil and Jungle packs, I still have them.
Check the prices. Really, check the prices.
Okay, will do.
One of the lands of that set is, and I mean a basic land, like a plain, a swamp, or an island, is a stupid like $50-$60 at the minimum.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check.
Yeah, do that. It's really worth it.
Gonzalo and Luis, Ben Affleck has changed his name to Ben Lopez.
What?
Ben Lopez.
He should have changed his name to Ben Dover.
Oh my god.
Funny joke. There's an actual person in England with that name.
Yeah, Dover is a real last name.
Yep. It's a place even.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, dude.
Te
perdiste
perdiste.
sin sufrimiento.
Benny from the block. Salud. Ay. Jesús.
Salud.
Cristo.
I haven't been taking my allergy medication, so worst time of the year to not take your meds. Pero bueno, ¿seguimos con lo de Schneider o...?
Espera, solamente para que te des cuenta lo que era la comunidad de Magic the Gathering antes.
Ay, no.
Esta fue la controversia más grande que teníamos en esa época. Pauli, can you share a bit?
No hay morbo, ¿no? ¿Por qué? ¡Ah!
Esta era la controversia más grande que teníamos antes. Ahora le dan prioridad a los jugadores trans. Esta era la comunidad de Magic cuando era buena. Un torneo de Magic apestaba a zoológico en verano, hermano.
Say no to crack.
He was banned because of those photos. He was exposing the terrible quality of the view on the tournaments. He got expelled and then banned from Magic for 10 years. No, he's back. And he's back taking photos.
If he's doing
Guess
the
who's
same
back?
photos and nobody says
But
anything.
crack back. But crack's back. Back again. Guess who's back?
Ay.
Pablo,
A mí me
recuerda-
banearon 2 DCIs de Magic por estupideces.
¿Qué hiciste? No, espera, Pablo. Don't share that. That's already. I asked if we do the Snyder one or no. ¿Cuál de los dos quieren? ¿El de los
Dani-
bots o el de Manhunter?
Yo quiero responder a Dani porque dice, olían a bus en Quito al mediodía lleno y con solazo. Hermano, era peor. No tienes idea. Al menos había torneos donde venía la gente de Guayaquil, pero llegaban a 2 horas o 3 horas del torneo. Después de el viaje desde Guayaquil, 8 horas metidos en el bus, y haber estado practicando por lo menos 2 o 3 días antes sin acercarse siquiera a una ducha. Olía a estadio olímpico en verano con solazo después de que lloviese y los jugadores son perros mojados.
Esos, muchas imágenes en la cabeza ahorita.
Es terrible. Esos olores a torneo eran extremos. Y lo peor es que algunos torneos los hicimos en hamburguesería.
Oh, Dios.
En una que se llama Tropi Burger.
La pregunta
Parecía que todo el mundo estaba comiendo hamburguesas de queso azul.
Mi pregunta es, ¿sigue Tropi Burger o no?
Sí,
Ok.
increíblemente. Es más, ¿sabes la razón por la que ya no nos dejaron ir a los torneos?
¿Por qué?
Ocupábamos mucho espacio. Después de eso tuvieron que cerrar el local al que íbamos porque no vendían nada. Nosotros éramos los consumidores principales de ese local.
Eso se nota que el administrador de tienda tomó esa decisión y no pensó nada.
No pensó mucho.
Guess who's back? But crack's back. But crack's back. Back again. But crack's back. But crack's back. But crack's back.
Ahora dime, ¿sigue haciendo esto o ya no?
Sí, volvió a hacer eso después de que lo quitaron el...
Y ahora ya no lo banean porque dice, esto es inofensivo.
Ahora tienen cosas peores en Magic the Gathering. Hubo un montón de problemas estúpidos con respecto a identidad de género. Yo lo que hice fue, un amigo se fue a uno de los torneos mundiales, clasificó para el torneo mundial, y
Ya.
había una jugadora que era la clásica estilo Anita Sarkeesian, pero de Magic the Gathering.
Ya.
Y ella jugaba solamente decks negro-rojo o negro-rojo-verde. Le mandé un Admonition Angel blanco para que la firme. Y obviamente este amigo estaba tragadísimo de ella. Puta, veía una foto de ella y se le iban las babas, pero así mal. Se fue con la carta, el rato que se la presentó para que la firme, ella simplemente lo regresó a ver con cara de odio absoluto y solamente hizo cualquier rayón en la carta. Me burlé de mi amigo y de ella al mismo tiempo. Fue un gran día. Se gastó todo un pasaje de avión para ser burlado.
¡Qué cruel!
Tengo el Admonition Angel aquí.
Pero imagino que la jugadora no tiene tanto valor en el mercado para que valga algo.
Para nada. Y Admonition Angel cuesta $3 a lo mucho. Así
No,
que...
yo decía por la firma. Pero bueno, vamos a la última noticia del día, creo, por el tiempo. Pablo, ¿qué te parece este título? Fake accounts fuel the Snyder Cut Online Army. Exclusive from Rolling Stone.
They were so fake, they hired a billboard on one of the most pricey avenues on LA. Yeah, they were fake. I'm sure of it. Really fake.
Bueno, gente, como pueden ver en el título, básicamente están diciendo que mayoría de los fans de del Snyder Cut no eran reales, eran bots, tratando de presionar para que salga la película. ¿Y han sido cuántos años de esto? Así que
Estos
pasó
son... la persona que escribió este artículo es la señora Granados.
Dice Tatiana Siegel.
Esto es un deep cut del internet muy, muy, muy viejo. Había un niñito en 4chan que dijo que su mamá no lo dejaba entrar al internet porque las personas en el internet no son reales y le quieren hacer daño. Así que se formó un blog en el que la gente subía imágenes de ellos con carteles diciendo soy real, señora Granado, soy real. Fue todo un movimiento en Latinoamérica, incluso en los Estados Unidos, de gente diciéndole a la señora Granados que es real. No es chiste, hay incluso una canción a la señora Granados que es terrible.
Busca imágenes, Pablo. Busca imágenes mientras vamos por el artículo.
Ok.
Y seguir leyendo diciendo, Zack Snyder was becoming increasingly agitated. Over the course of several weeks in the spring of 2020, the director repeatedly demanded that the names of two producers, Jeff Johns and John Berg, be removed from his upcoming recut of Justice League, the DC superhero movie that had tanked back in 2017. His high-powered CAA agent began calling Warner Bros. Daily to check on why the pair hadn't been excised from the list of credits. Simultaneously, Snyder's wife, Deborah, another producer in the film, started pressing on an exclusive in the studio's story department with the same directive. Snyder admits the couple asked the studio to intervene after a personal plea to Johns and Bergs was ignored. Ok, primero comienza bien diciendo, básicamente diciendo que Zack Snyder era una persona, una perrita que se estaba quejando de por qué no habían cancelado a estas personas. Interesante táctica.
Primero, hola Tom, The Midnight's Edge.
Hey Tom.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
I like tacos.
I'll take that as you're fine because I asked how are you.
What did you call me? This week's derogatory name for Latinos is frijolero.
Frito-Lay?
Frijolero.
Frijolero is actually right. If you think about it, most Latin Americans do eat frijol all the time.
No, Democratic nominee in his blog called his Republican adversary Miss Frijolero.
Really?
Miss
Wow.
Frijole. Yeah.
After the breakfast tacos?
Yep.
God damn, that party is... I won't say that...
No. Di esto. They are checking all the boxes.
Hell yeah.
So I see you're talking about the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, back to the Snyder Cut.
Well, it's funny that this article comes out because I was just talking something about this with Script Doctor the other day after a show because I had heard something somewhat similar. I believe the truth lies somewhere in the middle, but anyway, I haven't read this whole article yet either, so.
Then let me finish the narration because I have actually read it and it's like, it's a doozy. ¿Dónde me quedé? According to multiple, let's see. All right. On June 26, 2020, Snyder had enough. According to multiple sources familiar with the matter, Snyder confronted an executive in the studio's post-production department and issued a threat. Jeff and John are dragging their feet on taking their names off my cut. Now I will destroy them on social media. A toxic social media movement had already been building around the director since at least 2018, spiking with online cries for Warner Bros. To #release the Snyder Cut of Justice League 2 years later. As Snyder's demands escalated behind the scenes, including for more money to finish the 4-hour director's cut of the film for HBO Max and access to intellectual property, so did a flood of attacks aimed at Warner Bros., calls for boycotts, demands for some executives to be fired, even death threats against them. Fans went after anyone or anything deemed a danger to the so-called Snyderverse, including directors like Adam Wingard, whose Godzilla vs. Kong launched in HBO Max 13 days after the Snyder Cut and stole some of his thunder.
And that was one of the stupidest things ever, sorry. Like,
no worries. Let me finish the sentence before I forget. Movies like Wonder Woman 1984, on which Johns was a writer. Okay, this is weird. Pablo, Tom, I don't get it. It's like, why mention specifically this part? Like, instead of accusing other things, they accuse things that are related to Warner Bros. Doesn't that sort of counteract what they're trying to do?
The Wonder Woman thing and the Kong. Well, the Kong versus Godzilla thing was real, right? Because I remember calling that shit out when it happened. I pleaded to a bunch of Snyder fans. I'm like, if you guys don't want to come off exactly like people are painting you, then stop it. Godzilla versus Kong has nothing to do with any of this shit. Leave it alone. And then Wonder Woman was just a bad movie. Like, I don't remember a movement. See, that's where I'm saying, like, somewhere in the middle is where the truth lies in this article. Because I don't remember any movement against Wonder Woman 84 simply because Johns was a writer. I remember people just thinking it was a shit movie. So, like, outside of that, I don't know what they're getting at with that part of it. But, yeah, there was a bit of a stupid movement against Godzilla versus Kong. And it was like, really, guys? The one does not have anything to do with the other. So, I thought that whole thing was dumb. But, yeah.
Anybody else, Pablo?
I will just say that I found the original Señora Granados blog.
Oh, Dios.
It is still up.
Oh, God.
What is this?
There was a kid on the internet, on 4chan, that said that his mom entered the room and yelled at him that the people on the internet are not real, and basically everyone wants to hurt him. So people started to upload photos on this blog saying, Señora Granados, I'm real. We need something like that for this article.
Tom, are you real?
I start to wonder some days.
But, so what does this have to do with the bots?
The article that we are reading says that the people on the Snyder movement were not real. We need something like that for the Snyder movement.
Oh, to show that they're gotcha.
Yep.
So what are the Snyderverse fans saying in the last 24 hours with all this shit going on?
Oh, they're very defensive about it, and I mean, I would be too. But I mean, they should check their ranks. I mean, I wouldn't put it past a lot of people to have created some bot accounts to help inflate some of this, but I don't think it's to the extent that they're positing here. Because, like I said, funnily enough, I was just talking about this with Script Doctor the other night after a show. And I talked about how when a lot of this went on, one of the people I talked to over that direction kind of had said the same thing. Like, you know, there really doesn't seem to be, it seems like a overinflated kind of thing for the Snyder cut thing. And I mean, and it did okay for HBO Max, but I mean, we have no real gauge to go by as far as like how well it really did, right? Like, I mean, they give us some numbers, but it's been, those numbers have already been surpassed by other things. So frankly, at this point, I mean, I believe there's a movement and enough of a fan base to justify a Snyderverse to a point, but I don't know if it's enough to justify the entire DC franchise adhering just to the Snyderverse. Like, if it's something they just put on HBO Max and continue on there, fine. Like, I can see that being able to sustain itself, right? But outside of that, I'm not so sure there's as big a fan base as the Snyder fans would like to believe there is. I really don't.
Mhm.
I hate saying it, to be honest, but yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I
a
mean,
lot-
to me, it's like they had their time they got their 15 minutes. They got their movie, you know?
Yeah,
know.
it was people with enough money and enough time to be that loud. And I mean really loud, because the billboard that they heard, for example, it was stupid pricey.
Well, that's just it too. I mean, a lot of the money that they put into that could have just been put into the production, but of course, that's not what was allowed to be done. But that's just it. Does it justify? I mean, the movie was already in the hole quite a bit. They spent another 80 million on it. They might have got lucky and made that 80 million back. That's about it. I really don't see any significant area where they have made any kind of large amount of money on this, because it's only gotten, I think, a 4K release in the US until I think just recently or coming soon here. The regular Blu-ray is finally coming out.
Yeah, wasn't it a month ago or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. So like, I can't believe that the home video release had any substantial, like, I mean, I'm sure it did well enough, but again, I'd be surprised if they just barely broke even on this whole thing. And people forget, and this is where Andre would say, people forget that this whole thing started because the audience rejected the Snyder vision. That's what he'd remind everybody of, right? Like, so yes, Warner Brother overcorrected a little bit when it came to certain things, but at the same time, at this point, we're so far out, we're so far gone. I'm with Paulie. They got their trilogy. This Snyderverse is still infecting Warner Brothers going forward. It's part of the problem with the Flash, right? The only true successes they've had out of this are Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Other than that, even all the sequels have failed. I don't see Aquaman 2 doing nearly the same kind of numbers as Aquaman 1.
Oh no.
Even with or without Amber being a part of the mix. So like at this point, let it go. Like Paulie's right. I think it's time to just kind of let it go. I don't think Ben Affleck really wants to come back. Henry Cavill has kind of moved on already. You can continue to make a couple more Wonder Woman movies and maybe another Aquaman movie, but other than that, who really cares? The next year or so is just going to be trash until we get up to like Blue Beetle and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm curious what you guys think about this, and I'm sure that needs to be semi-translated. So
okay. So I've always been honest about the whole Snyderverse. Like I said, cool, they got the thing. I like the Snyder cut better than the Justice version, but still, it's like it went from being a bad movie to a meh movie, you know? And like I feel it's now like a dead horse. They keep beating it when it's like nothing is really gonna come out of it. It's just gonna be you got what you wanted, but I don't see more coming out of it anyway, because it's not gonna make money. That's how I see it. It's not gonna make money.
right. And all that's really left is the Ayer cut, and Script Doctor, who worked on that movie, said that people are going to be disappointed by how different they think that cut is.
Right. It's actually the opposite. I've had some inside juice on that one for a while from one of our director
It's
friends.
not, yeah, exactly. It's not what people think
Tom.
it is, right, Paulie? Like, I mean, from what I've heard too, is the same thing. Yeah, there's some extra Joker stuff in it, but there was a reason they recut that movie twice. Like,
Yeah.
people forget that.
Yeah.
Script
People
was in the
think
middle
that
of that, right?
every director's cut is like the same thing, like it's the greatest cut. Oh, you know.
Script Doctor actually worked in the prop department, believe it or not, on that movie.
Well, one of our director friends who's been on the big show, he had some interesting things to say as well, and you know,
I mean, I'm sure the Snyder fans might like it better because I'm sure it's a darker, dour movie compared to the one we got in that respect. But most people universally rejected that version of Joker. Like, I don't know anybody who liked the Jared Leto Joker. So, like, that's what you're asking for is more of that, right? Like, I don't get it.
Speaking of, and real fast.
And I
now
think
that
Diego hasn't had a chance to chime in either. But yeah,
yeah,
ahead,
I know. I wanted to get this in here because you're here, Tom, and we've been covering this since Sholo was in consideration for the role. Deleted scenes is like, I'm going to give Blue Beetle a chance, and that's it. As of last night, they just completed filming Blue Beetle.
Nice. Well, and I reminded people that that's kind of Blue Beetle is going to be kind of the bridge. That and Joker are kind of going to be the bridge to whatever's new, right? Because from here on out until we get to Blue Beetle and Joker 2, that's all classic regime before Zaslav. So all these movies that are sitting in the can still waiting to come out, including Batgirl, Aquaman 2, Flash, all that stuff. That's all stuff that was made before Zaslav even came in the door.
My feeling with Blue Beetle is that they let that creative team, which is, you know, Mexican, Puerto Rican, and then the cast, they were on their own independently.
I was gonna say there's no real reason to attach it right now to anything else. Like, you don't need it.
Well, yeah, and I was thinking too, just because I know, I think it'll be a success because of that tight creative group, and because it's so under the radar, you know, like all these other ones are so problematic.
Well, it has the ability to be what could be a perfect storm, right? You have Xolo, who's just, you know, he's successful with Cobra Kai. So people know who he is. You know, every time we talk about, the kid from Cobra, the kid from Cobra Kai. Oh, yeah, okay. Blue Beetle is a character that's not well known, but he's well known enough, especially with a younger generation, where they had a cartoon show like a couple years back, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure he's got a little bit of awareness with the younger generation. And if they keep it away from the other stuff and don't, you know, constantly make references to Wonder Woman and Superman and all that kind of stuff, the show probably has a chance of being a fun superhero movie in the vein of like Spider-Man, I'm assuming.
Or something like Shazam.
Shazam, Spider-Man, more in the kid-friendly, but yet, you know, fun, superhero, light. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be.
And there's Xolo with the director celebrating.
And we showed off the costume already, and most people have said the costume looks pretty good, especially if they picture like the CGI enhancement for the arms and stuff coming out of his back and whatnot.
Well, yeah, there's like they're hitting all the right boxes. You know, their enthusiasm as a creative team for the character, their love for the comic, their the costume checks off. You know,
and he's charming, right? Like he's charming, like Tom Holland, in a sense that people will root for this kid.
Yep.
And over the years, he's built quite the following. Thank you to all the cast and crew who made this possible. I'm so proud of what everyone accomplished, and even more proud to call us a family. Thank you to Angel for trusting me to bring Jaime to life. And you can even see down here all the John Hurwitz and Julia Macchio. That's Ralph Macchio's daughter. She was in Cobra Kai. John Hurwitz is one of the creators of Cobra Kai.
Yeah, and the Ralph Macchio's daughter is that hilarious. She played like his cousin or whatever.
Yeah, she was great. She was great. There's Leslie Grace thanking him.
I didn't even know that was his daughter until after the fact either, too. But yeah,
yeah, I didn't know that either. But she was fantastic.
Yeah, but Monkey Jeebus, you're right. The normies may not know who Blue Beetle is, but the younger kids probably do. And I mean by younger kids, probably in that 20 ish plus range, because it was what, late 90s, early 2000s that cartoon came out.
Yeah, and this revamp of the Blue Beetle has been on Batman: The Brave and the Bold.
Right,
has been on Young Justice. Yeah, he's really well known on people that just watch cartoons.
That's what I'm saying. So add with this kid, it might be a perfect storm for this movie to be successful. So you never know.
Well, and then, like you said, like, you know, you guys have been covering it so much too. Just the Flash and all that stuff is so There's so many problems with some of these.
Tumultuous is one word you could put it.
Tumultuous.
To it,
Aquaman, Amber Heard. It's like it might be these movies, because Blue Beetle now and Black Batgirl, they both were not going to have theatrical releases. They both now have theatrical releases. They both have. Batgirl, I believe, has received some good feedback from the first screenings.
I've heard both. Yeah.
Okay. You've heard both. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing with that one, I can see them. Like that one made no sense to be on HBO Max because Michael Keaton's in it. The move for Blue Beetle to jump up from HBO Max to theatrical release is a bit surprising. See, now that to me, because there's no real incentive for them to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that tells me there is some confidence in the film, then, at least on their part.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Also,
well, congratulations, Sholo, and we have been following Sholo for a while, and we hope
we willed that into existence.
We did. Now we have to wield Sholo playing La Bamba or something. We got to figure that out.
Yeah. Also, I was just wondering that. Also, I think part of the reason they might have also made Blue Beetle into theatricals, because if you think about it, Blue Beetle is a character that you can do more merchandise with between toys and other things because he's colorful and bright.
Right.
Than, for example, Batgirl or any other the current superheroes.
You may not be wrong with, and that's where I was saying they may have realized there was a bit more, like, yeah, the normies may not know who he is, the older normies, but I think there is a section of a younger generation between the cartoons and his other appearances are aware of this character.
Wait, you talking about Blue Beetle or Sholo?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but Sholo cancels that. That's not a problem anymore because it's Sholo who's been cast, and Cobra Kai has. I mean, really, the new normies and the older ones are going to go see it for Sholo, I believe.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna. Here's the thing with that, Paulie. Like, I think this might be more of a springboard for him. Let's say. I mean, it's a perfect storm in a sense that
into
he's
the movie world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's well enough known through Cobra Kai, but like, here's his shot right now to be like when Tom Holland played Spider-Man, right? Like,
correct.
This is his, because nobody really knew who the hell Tom Holland was
Nope.
when he played Spider-Man. And a lot of people are going to be the same here with this, right? Because there's still a lot of people who've never seen Cobra Kai, but he's got enough experience that even if you don't know who he is from Cobra Kai, I think he'll be able to pull it off for just about any.
I don't know, man. Cobra Kai is such a phenomenon.
Oh, it is, but I mean, there's
like,
still people who haven't seen it, dude. Not everybody has Netflix.
Clearly, yeah, but clearly,
you'd be surprised how many people I talk to who have still not seen it.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I just think, you know, we have covered in general what the problem is with Hollywood and how to properly you know, do representation of new characters and people of color, blah, 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 blah. You could arguably say that Sholo's character is the way to do it. He was integrated with Johnny within the story, and every year, you know, it was just so well. It's just so fucking.
Well, and I'm talking
written,
more
bro.
about where he's at right now. Like that's the thing. He's been on a successful television show.
Mm-hmm.
He's had the experience under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving this movie a shot now on the big screen, so that means they're probably going to give it a big screen push. So, like I said, this is an opportunity for him. I'm not saying he's going to be nearly as big as Tom Holland, or am I saying that this movie's ever going to make as much money as a Spider-Man movie?
No.
But what I am saying is it could be as successful as something like Shazam, or a little bit more successful, and it could be that thing that takes Sholo to the next level.
It could really kick some ass. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
At this point, it's good having that kind of brighter characters because, let's be honest, DC has been in this trend of going overly dark. And if you follow Batman as a character throughout the ages, he has only been dark from the 90s movies and on.
Well, yeah, like the Frank Miller Batman, it all kind of started in the 70s and that kind of thing. But like, no, you're 100% right. And I agree, Pablo, and that takes us right back to the Snyder Cut, right? Like that was part of the problem. as much as Zack Snyder could probably understand and do Batman as far as a character, he clearly doesn't get Superman. And I understand a lot of people do enjoy Man of Steel, but to me, as a Superman fan first and foremost, that's not Superman to me. And I hate the whole it's his first day on the job kind of crap and all that kind of stuff. It's Superman, right? Like, he doesn't have a first day on the job kind of moment.
You know, Tom, I'm watching some of these movies like Dark Knight Rises, Batman, Man of Steel. These movies aren't aging well at all.
Well, yeah, I didn't like Dark Knight Rises when it came out, and further to my point of what I was saying about Superman, my biggest problem is I took at the time the woman I was dating, she had a 7-year-old, and I had pretty much raised him since he was 2. So to me, this was a big deal to be able to take him to a Superman movie.
I remember you telling me this, yeah.
And not even 10 minutes into the movie, he was screaming and crying to leave because it was just too scary, too loud. It was
for a kid like that, it's an adult.
Yeah,
film.
It was just too much.
Yeah.
And so we came back the next day, and I still didn't enjoy the film nearly as much as I was hoping, but it hadn't quite set in until BBS that this was not the way that this should be going.
Yeah. Well, I know you're a big fan of the score. Can you hum a few bars?
Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's all the score.
You know, talk about Lord of the Rings appropriation. Its trailer used one of the Lord of the Rings songs.
Did it? I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, back in the day when it was like the first trailer, it used the Lord of the Rings song. Like, oh, that's cool. They should have kept it.
Well, and that movie was such a cock tease anyway, because I remember the teaser coming out and it got pushed back by almost an entire year. And like, as a Superman fan, I loved The Watchmen. So I'm like, okay, Zack Snyder, he can probably pull this off. I thought. I loved Watchmen. I did not hate Dawn of the Dead. I thought for remake goes, like, hey, that wasn't too bad.
Well,
so
I don't know if Mike's listening, if Mexican Iron Man is listening. For a man, it gives me so much.
Yeah, where's
hell.
the Snyder fan at?
No,
Where's
I
he
know.
at?
Oh no, I know.
I mean, he's probably dealing with shit at
so
home.
much hell for loving Shang-Chi. Mike, you're the one to talk. I mean, your love for the Snyderverse and all these cuts. I'm like, really? Come on, dude. None of these films are holding up well.
I mean, I get people who
Mike.
like them. I mean, I understand, right? There's a part of me that understands, but it's not what me or several other people were hoping for or wanting from this franchise, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these characters.
I have a real issue with the Snyder representation of Batman because finally they get the suit right. They have a gray bodysuit with the black cape, and it looks a lot like it should do from the comics. But the version of this Batman is way more darker than it should. And I mean, if you go back, you need to bring back the campiness from the 60s Batman. If you read the old school comics, Batman was not this angry, mopey asshole. It was a bright character. That was the whole joke about him. He dresses like a bat, but he has a good nature and a campiness that is needed for the character. And we have completely lost that. So every single time they go for a Batman, they destroy the character. They absolutely obliterate the character. That's the real shame. And Snyder, they had that done with Superman. Okay, Superman was terribly done there. Henry Cavill is a great actor for Superman. Ben Affleck is an amazing actor for Batman. Another waste. And the only one that I can say they kinda maybe nailed, but not so much, is Wonder Woman. But then they destroyed her next couple of movies, so my problems with the Snyderverse go from Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. Those were not great movies.
It's interesting that you bring it up because it's like you have arguably like 3 really great actors in those roles, but didn't have great portrayals of the roles and great movies. Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. I think these actors were really outstanding.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman, the first one was okay.
The casting is on point.
I mean, yeah.
Gal Gadot, those legs for Wonder Woman, that's what you need. And I mean it. If you are getting Wonder Woman, you need to have a lady with killer legs, because that's the feature that normally is over exaggerated on the comics. Normally the arms and everything, you see some muscle, but where you see the real muscle is on her legs. That's kind of the joke of the character. You need somebody that is really fit for Superman. Henry Cavill, those abs, the arms and everything, he's perfect for that character, for using the Superman suit. And Ben Affleck, he works as Bruce Wayne. Maybe he's too bulky to be Batman, because Batman needs to be more acrobatic. But as Bruce Wayne, he's just perfect. The casting is on point. The casting is really great.
I mean, you talk about Lady Thor.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with most of the casting. Well, half the casting, I should say. I mean, that's not the issue so much as just Snyder's vision and his storytelling, or lack thereof, and the people he has writing for him. Because Goyer is somebody who needs to be ridden out of Hollywood. He's a horrible writer, and the only time he ever has worked any good is when he's working with decent writers himself. And yeah, I like to remind people that his claim to fame originally was Demonic Toys for Full Moon Features.
Yeah. The guy from Arkham Knight, you mean the body actor, Danny? Sorry, Alf Gibus. Because
I mean, there's no one like Gal. Jesus.
No, she is perfect for that. She's really on point for that.
What else could she do? What other roles could she do? I mean, I know she's Wonder Woman, but Red Sonja?
Nah, she is not well fit for Red Sonja. There you need... You know who would have been the perfect Red Sonja? Lucy Lawless. On her prime.
Oh, you want her that?
Yeah, she was perfect.
Butch a little. Yeah, okay.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
Yeah, Cleopatra is a perfect pick. What else? Strangely enough, I would have preferred her on the Thor movies as Jane Foster, because if they were going with this route of getting Lady Thor, well, she has the body to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie Portman is a tweak.
Yeah, I know, and I know you love her. And I think Tom's got to head out now.
I'm actually trying to deal with my dog right now, but yeah.
I got a little funny bit before, but are we all done, Diego?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I know Comic-Con's coming up in San Diego, but there was an anime con in Mexico. You guys want to see some video?
Nice.
There were some dancing and some people dressed up. ¿Quieres saber?
Dale.
There's a joke that I have heard on a lot of the conventions here, that this song, the intro for Digimon, is El Lamento Boliviano of the Otakus. Everybody knows how to play it, because what the hell not?
I'm gonna just start singing it.
I've got a couple more.
I used to do a version of this song that is, si tú lo deseas, puedes volar, solo tienes que fumar.
Ya sabía que ibas a salir ahí.
¿Pega o no?
Pega.
Exacto.
Esto es lo más latino que he visto.
Solo necesitan un Todoroki.
Ahora tú, güey.
And I got one more.
Lo único bueno que salió de Dragon Ball GT fue esta canción.
Sí.
The
Never thought I'd
Mandalorian guy
see-
went all out though.
Which one?
The Mandalorian guy.
Oh, I never thought I'd
Yeah.
see Mando and Baby Gorgo dancing banda here.
But it's precise. Look, even the suit is clearly made for dance for this.
They're even dancing.
Yep.
Esa reía.
And that little female Harry Potter, she's all over the place here. That's awesome. Yeah, man.
God damn. Ay, Dios mío. I hate I'm gonna miss the one that's happening in Lima at the end of the month.
Tony Galván de ley deben haber tocado una de Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Hay en YouTube, búscalo, yo lo he encontrado.
Maybe Tom can play them on Midnight's Edge radio.
De Nacho Lorian.
The Nacho Lorian. I love nachos. Getting hungry.
Oh shit.
Que la hora de almuerzo casi.
You sure did.
Una vez, once on the show, we showed the Imperial Cumbia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like last year.
Yeah. Yo soy tu padre.
And Tom must be thinking, my God, this is what you do all day?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah. Meme songs are always born in Latin America. Oh, that reminds me. There's an update about that song of Evito Fiu Fiu.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God.
it's
I got
something
one
quick.
more video though from this.
Okay.
I mean, this con is going crazy, yo.
Torero. Okay, Paul, just so you understand, they're singing Torero because there's a meme and it's actually been proven that Torero goes with anything. So they've been putting into anime intros, and the song from Cheyenne is like perfect.
It's like the guy's song
So-
from Street Fighter 2.
Uh-huh.
And the song, Tom, is like a song that Cheyenne is like your sugary pop idol.
Yep.
Which
Moms
is even
love it.
funnier. Cheyenne.
God damn it.
Wait, someone has a
Madre de
baby.
Latinoamérica.
This chick has a baby?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh.
Superman. Maybe that's Henry Cavill. It's like, fuck, I need a job. All right, there you go. That's how they do it. That's how they roll.
Okay. Wait, but before I forget, just so the people hear us, Vizcarra is actually using the meme song, and the name of it has his campaign slogan. He's going again for president, and he's actually going to use the song about his...
Wait, you talking about the Peruvian president?
Yeah, the former Peruvian president.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna run again, right?
Uh-huh.
And and basically he's taken the song that relates about his affair, right?
Mm-hmm.
As his like motto.
You have it with us?
Like no, I'm still waiting for because there's a picture, but they already said it. No, he's not like using it, like talking about it, just like his party name is now Few Few.
Wow.
God damn it.
When the meme takes a life of its own.
There you have it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right.
When the elections happen, I'm going to show you videos of what's happening.
Been a great show. Let's wrap it up. What do you guys got some videos ready coming up for us?
Wait,
Me or these guys?
Everybody.
I gotta go to Culture Stream, so I'm gonna go get something to eat. So thank you for having me, boys. Take care of yourselves, and all you out there in the chat. Karate with Infinite Patience, you and I are rare people indeed.
Nice.
Bye, Tom.
Adios. Gracias, Tom.
Yo sigo trabajando en un video, pero lastimosamente la semana pasada fue un caos total. Así que espero ya esta semana hacer la parte de grabar propiamente. El script está hecho y editar. Nada más. Eso.
Pero di que video. Bueno, ya. Yo estoy trabajando. Si todo sale bien, el próximo video es un review completo de El padre de la novia, la versión de Andy García, que acabo de verla este fin de semana y que a mí me gustó. Y voy a un poco mencionar detalles, entonces ya aviso desde ahorita, habrá mucho spoiler de la película. Si no les importa, véanlo, porque de verdad tomaron muchos toques que no pensé que tomarían para una película en HBO Max. Y nos vemos hasta la próxima.
Okay, I'll have videos up on the Slant. I know next week we're gonna have Comics Division and Force of Light live on my channel. That'll be a lot of fun. We're trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna do a political video on all this mamadas going on. Oh, you know what I want to do? It's the 25th anniversary of the album from Molotov, and there's been so much shit going on with the Samputo that I'm gonna do a song analysis of Give Me the Power.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Dame todo el power para que te demos en la madre.
Gimme todo el poder. So I can come around to joder. Yeah, if you guys want to join me on that video, let's break it down together. That'd be fun.
Nice.
Because what I love about Molotov is that they've never fucking changed. It's the way it should be.
Viva Latinoamérica, carajo.
Carajo. Thank you, everyone. You guys are great. The members, let's do it. D-Bud, Danny TV, Gonzalo, Deleted Scenes, War Monkey,
Apes,
Alf
Together
Jeebus.
Strong. Me encanta esa foto.
Some great people today hanging out. So, muchísimas gracias, everyone.
Bye, brothers.
Nos vemos.